up, my friends, family, brothers, sisters, homies, homettes? Welcome back to the channel. Earlier this morning, yesterday's video, we had a pretty bad ending with the M3. I'm pretty confident after doing some research that this thing actually needs throttle actuators. I knew they were expensive, but I thought it was like $200 or $300 a piece. So there's 2 throttle actuators on this car. $800 a pop. It's a lot of money. Whatever. BMW problems, we're gonna save that for a different day. I do love the car, but the rumor of like BMW problems definitely holds some truth to it. I freaking love the car. Today's focus is the EVO 10. We're gonna make this thing handle nice. It already handles good, but I want it to handle better. So we are gonna do some mods to it. Brakes are all fixed up. We don't have any more leaks as far as I'm aware. We got some more parts for the car though, which I'm really excited for. This is some more stuff that we picked up when we were in Tennessee from Jack. Jack donated some parts to the channel. This is what we got to install today. White line rear sway bar, white line front sway bar. Looks like some end links, sway bar bushings, camber bolts, more sway bar bushings. So today we're essentially just putting some nice beefy sway bars on the EVO 10. This car has, I think it's a Perrin rear sway bar. We were donated the white lines, and I think the white line rear is 2 mil thicker than the Perrin rear. I could be wrong. Either way, we might as well swap them all out. So that's what we're gonna do real quick. Should be a nice, simple, easy project for the day, just because this morning I was dealing with BMW stuff all day. It's already 4:30. So we don't have much time, and I do want to go rip it to see how it feels there's so much new stuff. New tires, which should perform quite a bit better than the old ones. New sway bars, braided brake lines. I want to see how those feel, how the whole entire car feels as a entire package. Rear sway bar looks like it's about a 10-15 minute job. Front sway bar looks like it's about a 10-15 hour job. We are gonna have to drop the subframe down. Let's do the front first. Let's get the hard one out of the way. I didn't realize it was gonna be this difficult, but that thing is freaking buried. If you plan on doing a front sway bar on an EVO, expect your shop to look like this and your car to look like this. The whole entire subframe is pretty much out. This thing would be on the ground if I just disconnected, let's see, the brake lines, ABS lines, subframe would be out. But I don't really want to have Bobby come all the way out here and bleed the frickin' brakes again, because we've already done that 2 days in a row. But we got the sway bar out. It took probably like an hour, so it's a long process for sure. Let's go ahead and throw in the new bar. The stock front is a 25 and the new front is a 27.5. We're all finished up with the front sway bar. We have it on that middle hole, as you guys can see. Outer would be the softest, middle is medium, and then most inner would set the sway bar at the most stiff. Moving on to the fun part, let's go knock out the rear. This should probably take like 15 or 20 minutes. The front we started at 4:30 and it's 6:50. About 2 hours to knock out the front on a lift. If I didn't have the lift, there's no way I would have ever done that. That would have been a pain in the ass on the ground with jacks. Get it? You're not supposed to see me hiding from you.
All I see is a microphone above your car.
We got the Perrin rear sway bar out, and check this out. This guy was chilling as is, flopping around, and it seized. Bobby came over because Bobby broke her car. She blew her motor.
Yeah, totally. I'd be crying if that happened.
What'd you do to your car?
Nothing. I just got a check engine light.
And?
All the lights are on.
Every single light on your dash?
Every single.
Bobby, I know you want a BMW, okay? But if you want a Christmas tree, just steal that piece of shit.
Well, that's why I came to get your help.
I honestly don't know what's wrong with it. I'm gonna go scan the check engine light, but she said she had airbag light, ABS light, check engine light, center diff was flashing. Every possible light on the dash was on. Oh, check this out. I know it's part of a piece of shit, but look at my new boost gauge. I installed this fucker this morning. This right here is my boost gauge.
What? Whoa.
So this car, ever since we made some sauce on it, it always said it was a P000 double D titties. Be a camshaft position slow. But I think that's something that can just be tuned out. I don't know. I'll talk to Bader when we still have to retune this thing for E one of these days. But as far as all your other lights go, you might have, so if you have like an ABS sensor that's fucked, or like even loose, or maybe it could be a ground. I need to get it on the lift to just run through it all. All right, we're all done with the car. We got the new sway bars on, end links on. There was like some little clamps they put on the sway bar. I forget exactly what they're called. Those guys are on. There's one last thing that we need to do before we go rip this car and see how it handles with all the new parts. This should make it handle just a little bit better. Sad day. No more pinstripes whatsoever on the car. I took off the red and the blue. So here's the ass end of her, nice and clean, and the front end. The blue on the other side looked good on the white side, but the red on this side didn't really work. It was very, very clashy. It's already dark outside, so bright and early tomorrow morning, let's take this thing on a nice little mountain run. not quite to the top of the mountain yet, but we're getting close. And this thing handles on par, I would say, with the M3 now, huh?
Yeah, I personally think the M3 is like a little bit better.
A little more saucy.
A little bit more saucy with the way it handles.
So I've never really done sway bars on a car before. I think I did them on the FRS, but that was about it. And that car obviously doesn't handle very well when it's 2 millimeters off the ground. It handles all right. I always kind of figured upgraded sway bars are a little bit overrated. That's why I never really did them. But I can honestly say that made the biggest difference in the world. Adding those sway bars, adding some much grippier tires, this thing absolutely rails on corners now. It's so freaking fun. We can still stiffen it up a little bit via the coilovers and the stiffer settings on the sway bar, I guess you would say. But after doing the sways on this car, I'll probably do sways on every car from here on out. I know Bobby's car has a lot of body roll. We both think that, so we'll probably do sway bars on her car as well. Everything that we installed in today's video, I'll link down below. You can find it over at MAP, and if a discount is available, it'll already be applied to the products. I am so stoked for this car now. That was such a fun day, and like I said, she freaking rails. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Peace out, my friends. I'll see you guys tomorrow.